Hey guys, Ashley here, episode 128, the double jump strategy. Today I'm going to bring you a few raids utilizing the double jump strategy. Now, you want to bring at least 3 or 4 golems, even 5, so 3 to 5 golems. I prefer 4 myself, so does MMM from Red Elite. Now he's going to break through that first wall with a few wall breakers here, but one thing to note is you want to clump your golems in this type of a strategy because you're basically going to guide them into the center, taking a huge amount of damage per second. So jump over 3 to 4 walls to get into the center area. Don't be afraid to take the long route or the hard route into the middle of the base, just because you have these jump spells to help guide your troops into the center. And then the lure of the king and the queen and the clan castle are going to do the rest of the trick to guide your troops into the center. Your other spells, obviously you're using 2 jumps. You want to bring 1 freeze, 1 rage. That last spell is kind of like a wild card. You can choose, if you know that there's already ground troops in the clan castle, you can bring a lightning, or you can bring another freeze or rage. Holding back troops, another strategy key here, because this strategy tends to have your troops branching out at some point during the attack. As you can see here, there's a little group to the south. There's also a little group to the north. You want to save a few wizards. I don't recommend saving quite as many as MMM did here. He saved, I think, 8 wizards. But even saving like 4 actually would do the trick, as they're going to be able to pick off these outlying buildings. Now, this is a type of strategy that you're not necessarily going to want to wait till the very end to snipe. You might want to do some of your sniping during the raid because they'll have golem cover on the edges. So, very nice raid. He used minions to pick off that last percentage there. And I want to bring you a couple more raids. This one against me, yours truly. So, this is one of my favorite bases, as I said before, but it is a little vulnerable to this double jump. But I must admit, he got a little lucky, at least I think so. And you can see he's using 5 golems here, so the only difference in this strategy is 5 golems and an extra witch, and minus the P.E.K.K.A. from the first video. So you can see he has much less wizards as well, so a lower concentration. Oh, he does have the P.E.K.K.A. in the clan castle, my fault. But a lower concentration of wizards and damage per second units. Now you can see that second jump spell right on that Inferno Tower. Now that second jump spell is really the make or break point in these raids, guys, because where you put that jump spell is going to dictate exactly where your troops go. So if you drop it too far south, you could split your troops in this example. If you drop it too far north, you could just take them away from the town hall too much. Now, this jump was perfectly executed as it didn't go too far south. You really want to just plan out your jump spell before going in your head. And when you're planning your jump spell, the things you want to think about are, okay, what other walls could my troops be lured into other than the wall I don't want, other than the wall I want them to go over, right? So a lot of people plan their jump and they plan exactly where to put it, and they have their troops ready and stuff, but they don't realize that incidentally their troops might go over one of the other outlying walls or other walls covering the jump spell they didn't even realize. So it's very important to plan exactly where you want to drop that jump spell. Don't place the jump spell so where your troops might actually go over other walls in that same area. So I hope I've made my point there, and we'll go on to this end of this raid. This very, very nice raid against myself, 57%. Now I want to bring you another one against Brandon. So this is a very popular base design that Brandon has over in Red Elite, and here's a way to beat it. You can see he does the jump spell here. Once again, 4 golems, so you never want to bring less than 4. And he has the wizards backing him up in the north. A small team of wizards. And you can see he has the 2 rages. He opted for the second rage spell for this for the wild card spell, if you will. So he's going to bring his troops in. They're going to be kind of funnel south. Drops that first rage spell pretty early, which you can afford to do because you're bringing the 2 rage, right? So this one's interesting where he holds off on the second jump spell to see which direction his troops went. Now, on a base like this is a very nice tip because basically if he was to drop his other, a lot of people would go in from one of the wings if you were one of those three northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest wings. But you coming in straight from the north as he does allows him to hold on to another jump spell, which becomes valuable as you can use it right here. And granted, it's only 3 Golemites, but they actually do provide a nice bit of cover to help rack up some extra percentage as his P.E.K.K.A. and King go around the side there. You can see he starts dropping some sniping units, some archers in the north there, and he's going to go ahead and drop the rest of his. He's sitting on the Barbarian King ability, and look at this sniping while engaging. I told you about this in the previous replay, but those archers down there on that dark barracks normally would be getting fired at, but because there's so much attention there, they're actually gonna almost get that dark barracks down. But basically, that's the kind of thing you want to be thinking about. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the 2 jump spell. Let me know how it works out for you. Please like, subscribe, and share. Take care.